What's going on, guys? Zaphinix here. All right, so I didn't want to say nothing because it kind of didn't really matter at the time, but now I got to kind of put my foot in here. Because HiphopGamer made a video recently, and I gotta say the video was not very good, man. In fact, it was quite ignorant. And I don't mean ignorant. I'm trying to say I don't say ignorant in a bad way, but I guess there really is no good way to say ignorant, nor is ignorance a good thing in any way. But there's some things that you're talking about that just doesn't make any sense in your last video. So with that in mind, I decided I'm going to go ahead and step into the game here. I'm going to go ahead and make a reply. So this one is a response to HiphopGamer and his, what do you call it, PC and consoles, not versus, even though it was a PC versus console video. But yeah.
Does PC games always win? Hell no! And I'm gonna give you 3 examples of what I'm talking about.
Okay, so less than a minute in the video and we're already at our first fail. Here's the thing, bro. If you can only give us 3 examples of why, from a tech perspective, how, games on consoles are superior to games on PC, if you only can give 3, and I can go ahead and give you literal hundreds of games that are more superior on the actual PC than the consoles, you already don't have a leg to stand on in terms of an argument already.
Now, PC, we obviously know that from an advancement standpoint, of course you can update it faster. You can add graphics cards, you add more memory at a faster rate, whereas consoles is fixed for like 5, 6, 7 years until another one come out. That's a true statement. So technically, is PC more advanced? Yes, correct. But if there's no software properly taking advantage of all these tech advances, then what's the point? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like walking around with a fly girl, but it's not your girl, but you're just walking around with her. So why you bragging? It ain't yours. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna break it down like this: Need for Speed Rivals, right? This game runs better on PlayStation 4 than it does on PC. I don't give a damn any excuses. You can say developers did this. I don't care. It's all about reality.
Reality is a real good thing here. So let's bring him back to reality for a second here. Now, I did notice that, let me see what they call it. Digital Foundry actually made a comparison between the PlayStation 4 and the PC version of the game. And as you see plainly, there is no comparison. They're pretty much on par with each other. That's what I see. Now, I also know that you did a video on the game where you played the game. Okay, one problem. You only played the PlayStation 4 version. You did not play the PC version. Yet you have clearly stated that Need for Speed Rivals runs best on PlayStation 4. PC couldn't even compare. Unbelievable. Yet you did not play the PC version according to your video here. Not only that, but even the people in your comments, your own viewers, are disagreeing with you. Dennis McCarthy says the PC version is definitely, these are comments from his video, by the way. The PC version is definitely better than the PlayStation 4 version. Don't get it twisted. PC version is maxed out. PC version maxed out is meant to be for a higher GPU than what the PlayStation 4 has. Yes, that makes sense. Moving on, Michael Angel says, I think there was a mistake in the title of the video. Firstly, the game was recently released on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, and in the final build of the game, PC on Max is more or less the same as the PlayStation 4. Going on, it says, one guy, Nigel Q says, how is he going to say that it runs best on PlayStation 4 and not mention if he played it on the Xbox One or the PC version? He sounds like a fanboy to me. Royal Mata responds with, I agree. And it's funny because there's a whole bunch of comments just like that of people saying you are wrong. And it's true. I don't see a part where you played the PC version ever. So how are you saying that it's better, but you've never played it before? Shots fired.
So the next thing I want to say is this: Tomb Raider. This game is fire. Now, when PC came out, they introduced the Tress effects. They was killing console. But when the PS4 came out, Xbox One, but especially PS4, because that one had the best performance, what happened? It became the definitive edition, and it was better than the PC iteration.
Oh my goodness, holy crap. So basically what you're saying is that what makes a game definitive is the packaging on the box? Is that what you're telling me? Right now, bro, you sound like a corporate monkey ready and willing to dance for the amusements of its corporate masters. You sound like a corporate slave right now. That's all you sound like right now. So let me get this straight. By your logic, I can easily go ahead and get the fruitcake that my grandma sent me last year for Christmas, repackage it, slap the word definitive on it, and give it to my wife and say, honey, it's okay. It's the definitive version. You can tell by the label. Bro, no. Let me tell you something. I played the PC, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 3 versions of Tomb Raider. I'm going to tell you exactly what the differences are. The PC version has two things going for it that's superior over the definitive version of Tomb Raider, and that's better frame rates and better resolutions. Aside from that, everything for the most part is the same. Yes, is the same, which goes to my particular question. If you can go ahead and all they did was take all the DLC that was already made available, package it into a game, and then go ahead and take the textures that were already available from the PC version and package to a game and just go ahead and change the face of a character, how the hell is that definitive? That's not definitive. That's repackaging. And that's exactly what they knew it was. That's exactly what everyone knew it was, apparently, except the corporate monkey dancing slaves.
Now, for my last example, NBA 2K14. I will slap all of your moms. All of them. I will slap my moms and I never even met them. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it popping. Because this is real. Shot fired! You know how it goes down. So listen, when you look at NBA 2K14, right? It's just a high-res edition of what you see on 360 and PS3 when you look at the PC version. But when you look at the PS4 and the Xbox, LeBron, you can see all the details in Harden's beard, like James Harden beard. You could, like, you see the fingers crossing. The eco motion is crazy. So my thing is this: regardless of reason, it's all about the facts and the results. And when it comes to results, does PC games always win? It don't. That was the first shot. I got more for you.
Now this, I can't refute. I can't. And you know why? Because he's right. The PC version is actually a port of the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 versions of the game, which are vastly different from the PS4 and the Xbox One versions of the game. So he's right. I can't refute it. That being said, if the PC community and the mods actually gave a damn about it, they could actually easily go ahead and just make the PC version look better. Like I said, if they gave a damn about it, but they don't.
Let's get it popping. So I have a question for y'all. I expect the comment section to fill up on this one, but here's the question: does PC have a game, an exclusive game, a game that you can only get on PC, no port, no nothing? Is there one PC game that all you PC enthusiasts out there can name? And don't get it twisted. I love PC because it's a game. Anything that deals with games, I love. Bottom line. So
no, PC is not a game, it's a platform. But, you know, at this point, I'm just kind of picking at you. Go ahead, give it your point.
So I ain't choosing no sides. I'm just trying to educate. You feel me? So don't get it twisted. Now, PC, is there one game you guys can name that outperforms the order from what we saw? That outperforms Infamous Second Son that's out and it look crazy? That can outperform Rise, and look at that game, son. Like, you feel me? Show me a PC exclusive title that can do that. And until that happens, kiss all of my ass. Shot fired! You already know how it goes down. The next thing I want to say about this, and by the way, you're not going to find a game. You can say Star Citizen all you want. That shit look amazing, but no, it ain't happening. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? So,
really? That's the game that you named, Infamous Second Son? Are you serious? Look at him, man. Like a corporate monkey sitting there foaming on the mouth like... Okay, number one, I noticed how is it that you're going to sit down there and say that there's no game that we can ever name, like we're never going to be able to name a game, and yet you came out there and named the game. You named Star Citizen, so you literally just answered your own questions. But we can also throw in Armored 3 in there as one of the best looking military shooters out there. That's number one. So there you go. Not only did you just answer your question on yourself, I just added an extra one to the kettle pot. There's also the fact that I noticed how you said that PC gaming can kiss your ass, but then you said, but you know, I'm not on anyone's side. You know, I love all gaming. I just never played a PC in my fucking life. And he didn't say that, but it's obviously that he hasn't. He hasn't played any of these games that he's talking about on PC. And number 3, going back to Infamous Second Son, you realize that game is not even next gen. That shit is purely last gen. I've been trying to hold off on that one because I've been knocking the PlayStation fanboys crazy. I was trying to be nice, but let's kind of bring it out there, bro. Look, the game is missing all kinds of textures that look better. Actually, there's games on the PlayStation 3 that actually look better in terms of texture than on the Infamous Second Son on the PlayStation 4. Let me give you 2 examples. Last of Us and Uncharted look actually better. The humans in the game look actually better than that of the ones in Infamous Second Son. Moving on, there's even problems. There's a lot of times there's even no reflections. How are you going to be next generation and yet at the same time you seem to be, you're missing features that's actually in games in the last generation. I actually saw a picture where the 2 protagonists were actually standing on top of some water, right? They were standing on top of some water and you couldn't see the reflection. I was like, oh my God, there's zombie vampire Jesus right now. You know, what is going on? You know? But yeah, it's beautiful. It's next gen. It ain't next gen. You know, it ain't nowhere near remotely to that of next gen.
The next thing I want to say is this. PC games do benefit though, because from a technical standpoint in those advancements, when you go on Steam, a lot of these games is like $40, $45, but it's $60 on console. So that right there is a big boost.
Okay, sorry about that. Basically what happened was that the video actually cut off right then and there. But basically what he did, he asked everyone, with everything that you guys are saying that's going on with PC, why are we impressed with the PlayStation 4? I can actually answer that. We're not. We're not remotely impressed by the PlayStation 4. In fact, the number of people who actually are not getting a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox 720, who would rather game on their PC is growing, like myself, who haven't bought a PlayStation 4 because we are not impressed. There are people out there who own both a PS4 and a PC who actually are now showing us that they are not impressed no longer with the PlayStation 4 and they're actually going back to gaming on their PCs. This is true. In fact, I'm watching people, the same people out there I'm talking about here are now playing more Titanfall, who will have to, I got one guy who I know who has resorted to doing voice question answer voicemails just to go ahead and find content on his PlayStation 4. Seriously, he's having people go ahead and contact him via the voice chat option or the voicemail option through the PlayStation 4 just to go ahead and find content on his videos to do with the PlayStation 4. That speaks in volumes about how much the PlayStation 4 actually has no content on it whatsoever worth playing anymore. The only people who are actually this excited about PlayStation 4 is fanboys and you. Well, I was going to say fanboys and you, but you are a fanboy, dude. Like, seriously. Like, you know, people call me a fanboy. They're like, oh, you're an Xbox. Here's the thing. I don't own an Xbox One. Never did. I don't play my Xbox 360. I would have sold it, but you can't really sell it for shit anymore. The thing is, though, bro, you have done nothing but all you do for most of your videos, I would say about 96% of your videos. I know you already bought a PlayStation 4. You know, you probably put an Xbox 722, probably. But the thing is, though, bro, you are, yeah. I'm just going to stop right there. I'm going to leave it where it is. But, like I said, bro, you're sitting there trying to play like, you know, you're trying to educate people. But how can you educate on something that obviously you have no experience in? You have no experience in PC gaming. You can easily be, people can easily see you as a fraud. And I see you. You're a fraud, dude. You're a fraud. I mean, in every aspect of the word. I'm telling you how I see it. Okay? Just from this video alone, I can see that you have absolute no kind of experience in all-around gaming, which means that you only have experience in console gaming, and your preferred console is PlayStation. I get that. But you have very little, if any, experience in, both business marketing and PC gaming. And that's how I see it. Prove me wrong. Because as I understand it, like I said, we can easily prove you wrong all night. But you got more to lose by being pointed out as a fraud than anyone else has to lose. I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you guys think HiphopGamer's a fraud? Or do you think this guy's legit? Do you guys think he's an all-around gamer like he's trying to portray himself out to be? Comment section below. You know what to do. Zeph out. Hey guys, I just wanted to go ahead and put a disclaimer here in the video here because I just kind of watched it again and I realized that the video actually was called tech versus results. So I want to go back to when he said that what game outperforms Infamous Second Son. Okay, so Infamous actually is 1080p resolution and it's 30 frames per second, correct? Okay, so if that's the case, then literally 95% of PC games that were created between 2007 to about 2013, I would say 90 to 95% of the games actually are outperform Infamous Second Son. The reason why is because those games are not held down by limited frame rates, which means that you can go on to 30 to 60 to 90 to 100 to 120 to 200 frame rates per second. And in terms of resolution, you can actually go ahead and get up to, me personally, I can reach up to 6K frames per second. But, I mean, hey, that depends on what kind of video card you're running and, you know, whatever. So, yeah, you asked the question of what game could outperform Infamous Second Son, a 1080p 30 frames per second game. 90 to 95% of all PC games can. If I understood your question correctly, that is.